Good morning, 6th grade, and welcome to your video guide to classwork for Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. Today we begin activity 4, titled Moon Phase Simulation. And in this activity, you guys will be interacting with a computer simulator, which you've done a few times before this year. I don't know if you've done it remotely from home. I know we've done them in the classroom. We're going to be observing the direction of the sunlight. Okay, observing the direction of the sunlight and the relative positions of Earth and the moon as Earth rotates and the moon orbits the Earth. Okay? We're also going to diagram some observations to help us build a better understanding of how the moon orbits the Earth and connect these experiences to our knowledge of moon phases that we've collected in this unit so far. The materials that you're going to need for today are your notebook and binder. So you're going to need your notes, our textbook, and we're going to need the computer simulator, which I will walk you or talk you through how to do that, and the instructions are also in your classwork document. So the first thing we want to do is open up our notes, put today's date down, and in our notes and our table of contents, set up activity 4, moon phase simulation. Okay. Then we're going to open up our textbook to page 19, so you're going to have to log in to labaids.com. And by now you should do this pretty smoothly. The directions are right in the classwork document in case you're still familiarizing yourself with that login procedure. Okay, so at that point you should have, my screen is frozen, so I'm not able to toggle down. There we go. Sorry about that. At that point you should have your notes open and your textbook open to page 19, and I'd like you to read the introduction to this activity. That's activity 4 on page 19. Then, no big surprise, we're going to record the guiding question for activity 4, which is, how does the moon's orbit around Earth cause the moon's phases to repeat around every 29 days? How does the moon's orbit around the Earth cause the moon's phases to repeat about every 29 days? So that's our guiding question. We want to write that down in our notes. Hopefully we'll have an answer to that by the time we're done with this activity. Then we're going to turn to the next page, page 20 in our textbook, and we are going to, as it says in the classwork document, step number 6, follow steps A through F. My screen is frozen again temporarily. Steps A through G, that is, to log on to our moon phase simulator. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is open up a new window, and we want to log into sepup.lhs.org. That's SEPUP LHS.org. And when you get there, I've done this so many times I don't need to read the instructions, but I did write out the instructions for you in today's classwork doc. But so what we're going to do is we are going to select the leftmost large box near the top of the home page that at the bottom says middle school in big white letters. We're going to select that, And this next page that you're taken to will have a list of courses near the top of the screen. You're going to select the top choice titled 3rd Edition Redesigned for NGSS. So go ahead and select that top option. And that's going to take you to a new page with a drop-down menu of different units. And if you scroll down near the bottom, you're going to see the 3rd choice from the bottom is space. You're going to want to click that, and that will open up 3 choices. The top choice is the one you want to go for, student links. So we're going to take student links. When you do, that brings you to a page of links organized in order by activity number. And as you scroll down, you will see the activity numbers and titles listed on the left side of the screen. And we're going to go to activity 4. There is only one link in activity 4, moon phase simulation, so select it. And that takes you to our simulator. All right. It should you should see on the very top, it's titled the moon's orbit. Then it has a pause, a play, and a fast forward button, and some other features there. If you see that stuff, you're in the right spot. All right. So that takes us all the way down to step number 7 on the classwork doc, which instructs you to press play to observe what the moon does and what the Earth does. So I'm going to press play. And what you will see is the moon, which has a lit side, which is kind of like a grayish side, and then an unlit side, which is the black side, orbiting or moving in a circular path around the Earth. Now obviously the lit side of the moon is the side facing the sun. And in the simulator you can see the sunlight is coming in from the left. So the lit side of the moon is always the side facing the sun. As the moon moves in that circular path, we call that orbiting around the Earth. Now, while all of this is happening, the Earth is spinning on its axis. And we're looking at this from a top view, so from the top looking straight down. So it's almost like we're looking straight down on the top of the northern hemisphere, in the center of which would be the North Pole. All right, so the Earth is rotating, and that's just the Earth going through its 24-hour day-night cycle. Okay, each time it makes one full rotation, it's a full day for us on Earth. Okay? Each time the moon makes one full revolution, not rotation, revolution around the Earth, that would be 29.5 days approximately. 29.5-ish, if you can say that. Okay? So those are some of the features of the model. You were instructed in step number 7 to press the play button. When you want to stop it, you press pause. And you only have one more step, but this is the step. Okay? This is a step where you do all your work. So step number 8 says, in your textbook, complete part B, which begins about halfway down page 20. We're going to begin that procedure part B. It has a lot of steps. They start with step 6 and they go through step 13. Okay? It starts on page 20 and it ends on the top of page 21. All right, so we're going to do all that. You're going to do that on your own time. If it asks you to do something with a partner, obviously you probably don't have a partner. If you do have a partner, that's great. Do it with a partner. But if you don't, no worries. No big deal. Try it on your own. Do the best you can. Okay? So once you finish, once you get through the steps 6 through 13, which is procedure part B, I want you to stop. I do not want you to answer the analysis questions today. Okay? And again, if you have any questions, if you have any troubles, pop into one of our meets tomorrow and we'll walk through this together. Okay, I'm going to leave you now, and hopefully you'll have some success going through Procedure Part B, steps 6 through 13, on pages 20 and 21. That's your mission, whether you choose to accept it or not. Good luck. I hope to see you in one of today's meets.